I met a gypsy.
But then, like, we don't have. I feel like we don't have that in Supercross.
Zero.
There's no one knows anything that's going on. There's no behind the scenes. There's no, like, all the riders when they're hurt. Like, everything's kept so disclosed. And when they even at Feld Media Day this year, we were in like the meeting and they were telling us about the whole betting deal and whatnot. And they were like, you can't disclose this, that, whatever. Like, so if you're hurt, like, you can't be telling the whatever. I'm sure you had to fill out the.
Yeah, we had to do all that.
Yeah,
shit as well.
so they were telling us about it, and I was like, you know how, like, I told them, I was like, you know how this industry is. Come on. You don't think people are going to talk?
Yeah.
People find out about things. We had no one at the test track, and everyone knew I was fast at the test track. How's it even possible?
Yeah, dude.
Like,
all I heard all off season,
Yeah.
bro, Juju's ripping.
And there's literally no one there. Like, it's either we have an insider somewhere on our team that's giving people information, or I don't know, but there's no one there, so I don't understand, like, how people find
French
out.
Valley Airport, bro.
Yeah.
Just a
I'm just like-
dude in a chopper just down there lap timing.
Yeah, I'm like, it makes no sense. So when they brought that up to me, I was like, the only way you do it is you have to do what the NFL does. They have to have injury reports. The team has to say Thursday before the race, the team has to send in an injury report if someone is injured. Hey, this guy's hurt. So everyone knows, like, obviously, if someone's hurt and no one knows, what if the betting odds are in their favor and then he shows up and does terrible because he can't ride? Like, obviously, everyone knows Shimoda's hurt. Like,
They should.
they should know he's hurt.
Yeah.
They shouldn't be keeping stuff like that a secret, I feel like. If they're gonna have a betting system like they have it, everything should be out there.
Wait, can you pull up the bit of the press conference where Coop said what he said about his injury? Did you hear that?
Oh.
You weren't in there yet? Watch this, dude. I thought this was very interesting.
Was this weekend?
Yeah, this weekend.
Oh yeah, I was
yeah.
at the press conference this weekend. So.
Oh, dude, that's right.
Yeah.
I just assume you're on the podium every weekend. Silly
Not this
me.
weekend.
Find that.
No podiums when you're down on the start twice.
Close, though.
Close. I don't know how.
Cole almost gave you the podium
Almost.
back, bro.
I got close. I don't understand how I even got fourth that night. So I was.
Yeah, you got lucky,
The
bro.
team told me, they were like, if that's a fourth, we'll take it.
Take it.
We're good.
Yeah. Press conferences have been good this year.
They've been fun.
Yeah, it's been good. They're getting good views too.
I love Cole's interviews.
So good,
The
bro.
greatest thing ever.
So fucking funny.
I get sent clips
hang
of it
on.
all the time.
On the end of the
Sorry, bro.
off-season,
We'll get
you
back to that.
alluded an injury. Is that something you can now speak about with, the success we've been seeing, and then where you are percentage-wise leaving California?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard contractually. I'm trying not to get a pay deduction, so can't really speak about it, even though I'm racing. So anyway, yeah, it was tough at test track. Had a little get off, so it was not easy. But we made it to round one, and we're here, and everything is clicking. It's taken a little bit, and you got to be a little patient. But it's the sport, right? We're always battling something. So I'm excited to be on the podium again tonight. I feel like I said, was the first night I really could ride closer to my ability, which was good. And in general, I felt great all day. This is, as we know, a track I don't normally gel with. Super slippery, high speeds. The whoops were like concrete, and overall I had a really good night riding. So I'm super happy with everything. And yeah, it doesn't always go your way sometimes, but you just got to keep chugging away.
What do you make of that?
It's crazy to think that he'll get a pay deduction for speaking that he's hurt.
Well,
'Cause-
no. You know what I reckon it might be? I reckon he might have just not told the team.
No one knew he was hurt.
I think he was trying. I guess I don't know. I actually have no information about this, but what I took from that was that he didn't want to tell the team that he had an injury, because if he was injured and underperforming, he could get a pay deduction. There's probably an injury clause.
Yeah, injury clause in that.
So he's just kept his mouth shut. Dude, his crash at OzX, bro, he fucking hurt his wrist for sure, or something.
I heard shoulder.
Shoulder.
But I
Okay.
heard I don't understand that stuff.
What's that? I don't know. Have a look.
I don't understand that stuff. The team, even last year, I tried, when I had my rib injury, I tried to keep everything pretty under wraps. And the team, when I finally because they were like, what happened tonight? And I was like, I just couldn't go. My ribs were hurt. I don't know what to do. And they were like, well, you didn't tell us you were injured. So they were like very like,
What's this? Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Straight to the shoulder. And that looks like a dude that hurt something just
yeah,
then, you
just
know?
sitting there like,
You
he's in
know.
pain. Yeah, you know when someone's sitting there in pain. And I tried to keep it under wraps last year, and the team with me was like, tell us, like, if something's bothering you, we need to figure it out so we can assess it quick. Like, so that was the thing. Like, I don't understand why he's scared to tell the team for a pay deduction. Like, for us, it's the team wants us to tell him.
Yeah, and I might be completely wrong.
Yeah, no, it's definitely possible. The way he made it sound.
Yeah, that's what I
definitely
took
possible.
from it. I was like, so maybe he just didn't tell the team because if he had a legitimate injury and if he wasn't performing, maybe they could have then automatically like halved his salary or like, I mean, I don't know how it works, but yeah, I just thought it was interesting. But I mean, dude, Coops rode really good this season, like 2 podiums in 4 races, not 100%. And he was like, Jet was not catching him that first moto, you know, like they were right there.
Yeah. What do you make it of Jet's knee injury?
Bro, I was sitting in the stands. I could see, I was like right behind, like we were kind of up, like the start straight was coming at us, right?
Okay, yeah.
And so they went around and I just saw it, and I've seen so many people hurt their knee, and the reaction immediately after it, I just said, I text Jeremy from Red Bull. I just texted him literally before he'd come around the first lap, and I was like, fuck, bro, I think Jet just hurt his knee. So, I don't know. I hope
it got ripped back bad.
It did.
But then it's like, they said when Lars came on after, he was like, they're saying it's pretty stable. But there's a lot of like, I think it can be stable and still be pretty damaged.
Yeah. Yeah, I just think...
Because you see a lot of guys race with torn ACLs.
Yeah. What do you do, though, if you Jet? Like, if let's say...
I think for him, tape it and go for it.
You just think tape it and go?
Do what Hymas did. I mean, Hymas made it through all last year with the torn ACL.
So you, like, all right, if you're Jet Lawrence and you've got, like, think about your whole career, you're in the... Where's he at in the title right now?
He had the points lead. Or no, he didn't. That was Kenny.
No.
He was right there, though. He was close.
Because he went a 2-2 DNF. So, like, look up what he got overall, where he's at in the points.
But he's probably maybe 15 down.
So
I mean,
it's
in a
not
17-round championship,
not crazy bad. So you'd tape it and go.
I think for him, he's won so much at this point. Like, I'd get it if it was like he's in a race for his first championship. Maybe be cautious of it and try to get healthy to win another title next year. How many titles has the guy won? I mean, he's just going for legacy numbers at this point. So I would tape and go for it.
And then just get it fixed through outdoors.
Off season.
Yeah. The thing is, like, so Hymas's knee. Do you know Hymas well, Chance?
I don't know him well, but I mean, I know him. Yeah.
He's a G. He got that surgery done on his knee, and he was back riding. I can't remember what it was, but it was like fairly quick.
It's the same one that Dino did.
Yeah.
They can either go to Canada for it or Australia for it. It's I've heard like you can be back in 6 weeks.
Yeah.
6 to 8 weeks or something.
I can't remember the exact number, but Chance was like back quick from it.
Yeah, because I know Hurlings I'm pretty sure did the same thing.
Huh.
Because he tore his at the end of the GP season.
Isn't it wild that it used to be like a career-ending injury?
Yeah, it's like 4 months or whatever, 4 to 8 months. You got guys coming back in 8 weeks now. It's unreal.
So gnarly.
Even like femur injuries, when I broke mine, I think it took me 3.5, 4 months. And now I'm seeing dudes come back from a femur injury, and I mean, I wasn't walking for 10 weeks.
Really?
They had me in a full cast, everything. I see guys walking out the hospital now.
No way.
Unreal.
That has to be the craziest pain, bro.
Yeah, that was. Luckily for me, I was very young. I was 14 at the time, or 13 at the time when I broke mine, and luckily I had a really good like group of people. The medics, the Life Flight team was really good, and I mean It hurt. I was asking for pain meds every 5 minutes, but it was a really nice, like, the whole thing went really smoothly.
For something that went bad, it went well.
Yeah. But then I stayed in San Diego because they flew me to Rady Children's Hospital, and I did the surgery there. And I stayed in San Diego that whole week after I'd had the surgery, just so they could have a checkup that next week.
Yeah.
And like I was in like a splint. They didn't put me in a cast yet. I was in like a splint thing, and I was in my wheelchair or whatever. And I came back the next week, and my bone had shifted 10 degrees off. Like, it was just completely jacked. So then they put a full cast on me, and like when it was warm, they like pressed into it to put the bone back in place. And then they had to re-x-ray it, and if it didn't go back to where it was supposed to be, we would have had to keep trying, like just keep putting new casts on until they got it right.
Did they get it right the first time?
Yeah, we got it right the first time, so we got lucky.
Damn.
But then my dad wouldn't let me move. Like, I was stuck in my room. He was like, "You're not leaving your bed. I'm not letting this thing move anymore." So
That's hectic.
yeah,
dude.
it was rough.
Did you do that on moto or jet ski?
Moto.
Moto, I'm
Yeah.
assuming, yeah.
Yeah, Paula.
Oof. Main track will get you.
Yeah.
You run into a 65 or something.
No, bike blew up.
Oh.
Yeah, on the face of a jump.
That's the worst.
Yeah, and I ditched the bike and landed on my legs. So it was rough, but I think those things, like, I feel like they create character. So.
If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. And to listen to the full 3-hour podcast, search Gypsy Tales in your favorite podcast platform or click the link in the description below. Gypsy Gang.